sip wine, wine, wine. Kick my feet up when I get tired. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind, wine. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it.
What is poppin', everyone?
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
I'm feeling just as good as you feeling, nigga.
Y'all, when I walked in, y'all almost started yelling at me, y'all.
I was.
Yes.
And the thing is, my emotions would not allow me not to because I felt some type of way. Because me and Samantha have had discourse about certain things. And yes, and we just want to make sure that we're on the same accord on certain things. Even if it was something that I wanted, I just want to be a part of the conversation. You just don't see how that feels to just be part of the conversation?
I understand.
Because she was all like, I understand you. I see you. Not even looking me in the eye. I felt really disregarded. So I felt
because I wasn't looking you in the eye.
Yes, because I felt like looking at me in the eye is very intentional. It's like I understand, I comprehend. It felt like you were doing a lot of things in the background, and I was another.
Because I was trying to get settled.
But I was another background idea to you.
Oh my goodness!
So
I was trying to get settled, friend.
I wasn't settled. My heart wasn't settled. I can't play these games with you, Samantha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So love me.
I do love you. That's why I chose this background, this beautiful background.
Yes, that's what we were arguing about, y'all.
A background, actually.
The thing is, because we had this background, and then I was like, I like it. But Sam was like, it's for the niggas.
I hated it.
And then she liked the white. So I came in here thinking I was going to see the white. I didn't see the white. So I came in here, I was like, shit, so we're making decisions without motherfuckers.
Even though this is the wash you wanted.
It is.
So. Anyways, let's get into our motherfucking PSA, friend.
We got to do or drink before we get into some PSAs.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about do and drink.
Yeah, because we didn't do it last week. So
that's probably what it was.
We got 4 cards today because I think the shots were a little bit bigger because, I felt it in my spirit that we needed a little bit more.
More cards?
No, more liquor.
More liquor.
Drink if you are the youngest player.
Oh, girl.
I feel like we probably did that before, but I just like to throw that shit in there just so you could drink extra.
I don't think we've done that one before.
Okay. Because I know we done one drink if you're the tallest.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the count of 3, everyone points to the player who they think has most likely purchased a dime bag of oregano thinking it was good weed. The person who is doing the vote, who with the most votes must drink.
Yeah, because I don't smoke. So.
Yeah, girl, I know what we look like. I can eye it and see what it is. Girl.
I'll be like, oh yeah, this parsley's feeling great.
Girl, but I feel like you would kind of know if it was oregano, but you were more likely to do it.
Yeah, I would most likely do it.
Yeah.
Drive off and think it is okay.
Some gas.
That is going gas.
Right.
Okay, I'll get the next one. It says, on the count of 3, everyone points to the player who's, you put it back.
I know, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
I was looking
for
it.
Get one of let me get one of those, yeah. On the count of 3, everyone point to the player whose real name would make the best porn star name. The person with the most votes must drink. 3, 2, 1. I think Chiamaka is a better stripper name than...
I don't think there's anything sexy about Chiamaka.
I like it. Chiamaka.
It's not sexy.
I mean, that is not that much of a...
I think it's sexier than Chiamaka.
Well, we both got to drink, bitch, so cheers.
Okay, well, cheers, because
Because we both got African as fuck names.
Girl.
Liquor's not hitting the same. I'm actually finishing all of it because we still got one more.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
Whew. All players must take a healthy gulp from their...
Okay. And you just took a healthy...
Not me being Raven. Speaking of Raven, every time her and her wife go on a podcast, why her wife got to remind us that she didn't know what the Cheetah Girls was before she met Raven. Why do you gotta keep embarrassing your partner in public like that? Because who did not know the Cheetah Girls? Like, you really did not know the Cheetah Girls?
It's like Simone Biles' husband talking about, I didn't know who she was. Please.
Please.
Nigga, please. Still to this day, we don't know your name.
So you are Simone Biles' husband.
You are. Okay. And just like you are Raven Simone's husband.
Wife.
Girl.
She's gay as fuck.
She is gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, I'm just tired of being reminded she didn't know her movie. It's okay. Just move past it. Because who didn't not want to be Raven Simone at one point?
Who did not want to be a cheetah girl
Who did
at one
not
moment?
wanna be a
I
cheetah
myself
girl?
still identify as a cheetah girl at my grown-ass age, and that's a problem.
Girls,
Cheetah sisters.
Oh, okay. Cheetah sisters.
Yeah.
Cheetah-licious.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes,
Get the
ma'am.
power, got to speak the truth.
PSA,
PSA.
Well, you go with your PSA because yours is actually a story.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a lot longer, but it's still, a little. So my PSA is women, stop cosplaying as these men's girlfriend. I need y'all to stop being loyal to single men. I need y'all to stand up. I need y'all to go on them dates. I need y'all to put yourselves first. Because at the end of the day, when something goes left, he gonna say, but you ain't my girl though.
It's a nigga voice for me.
It really is. And I just feel like I don't like that for y'all. I don't like that y'all are over here saying that's my man, my man. And what they say, your man left you for dead, ho.
They always leave you for dead. They always leave you for dead. And they leave you for dead for a bitch that don't want them. That's the crazy thing. You standing 20 toes down on a nigga and he's chasing another bitch that don't even want him.
And that's what's even scarier. Imagine your man being in someone's DMs and their DMs are not being reciprocated.
Not getting left on red.
Left on red and they just keep on keeping on.
Girl.
What's your PSA?
My PSA is I hate when people try to argue with me, especially niggas. Don't try to argue with me. I don't like to argue. So that's pretty much
You
it.
like to argue, just not with niggas.
I feel like I don't like to. No, that's not true. Then you said I argue with women?
I don't know. Well, I just feel like you like to argue by yourself. You like want to have that stage of like, I want to tell y'all about something, but nobody argue with me. Like remember with like the whole St. Croix thing? Or
Yeah.
like I feel like that's okay, let's say that. You want to have your opinion without an opinion.
But I wasn't
opinion,
even
your
trying
opinion.
to give an opinion.
Oh, you said in facts.
I told you what happened. I wasn't trying to give
Oh
an
yeah,
opinion.
you wasn't. You wasn't. Yeah, that was a different scenario. Okay. That's nor here nor there.
Yeah, okay.
Let's get into our story time.
All right. So there was a damn, hold on. I'm sorry. Let's do this one more time. Probably we can just get into our story time.
Yeah, okay.
Second of the transition.
3,
Okay.
2, 1. So let's get into our story time.
So there's this viral TikTok video going around, and it's always the questions that always divide us. Like, is the dress gold or blue? It's always a question type shit. And a man was going around asking women if we would rather be stuck in the forest with a bear or a man. And of course, most of the women said bear, 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 bear. And then here comes all these, I don't know what to call it. I don't know. And they're making videos about how dare us say the bear. Why would we be more scared of a bear than a man? And all these men, this one black guy was going on saying, bear kill people, blah, blah, blah. Like, wow, bears are vicious. Have we not seen the Nature Channel? Do we not know what bears do? And I'm telling you, knowing all the things I know about a bear, I will still choose a bear. What would you choose, the bear or the man?
I feel like because I don't want to be on the wrong side of history, I got to say the bear.
The bear? But honestly, if you saw a bear...
What was his name? That nigga said, help the bear. That man gonna need
Mystical
it.
told you himself, a man's more dangerous than a bear. And honestly, let's ask this. That's how we always know it's a bear. If you saw a strange man in your backyard or a strange bear in your backyard, which one would you prefer?
I mean, a strange bear, because the bear is not gonna...
Exactly. If you saw a strange man in your house, who would you prefer? A strange man or a strange bear?
A strange bear.
Exactly. It's always going to be the bear.
It's always
the bear's not going to kill. The worst the bear can do can kill me.
The worst a man can do is so much worse.
The worst a man can do is so much worse. And there was these girls commenting, and they were like saying things that were so true, because they're like, at least when a bear attacked me and I say they did, they'll believe me. At least if a bear attacked me, they're not going to ask me what I was wearing. At least when a bear attacked me and I say something, I'm not crucified for being a victim.
Hold up.
And I'm just like, yes. Because when a bear, everyone understands that the bear, you a victim of a bear attack. If a man attacked you, why were you in the forest, actually? And one other scenario would never happen to me, because I would never be in the forest.
I would never be in the forest as well.
But if I was in the forest alone, I would rather see a bear than a strange man, because nigga, why are you in the forest?
And that's where they put the bodies, too.
That's where if you see a random man in the forest, run.
Run.
If you see a random bear in the forest, all you gotta do is just be quiet.
Just be quiet. Yeah, they want just camouflage, wear green.
Camouflage. So at the end of the day, it's always gonna be the bear.
Oh, it's gonna be the bear. So let's get into our ick of the weeks. So I'm gonna go first because you just was talking about how the bear was, So my ick of the week is bad breath. The only reason why I say bad breath is my ick is because if we can smell it, how can you not taste it? It's in your mouth.
Encounter a man with bad breath?
I have.
Recently?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's just like, to me, it's like, what do y'all understand? I keep saying that some people don't floss. I understand people don't go to the dentist as frequently as they need to, but I just feel like there are certain things that as adults should not be a problem, like being musty and having stank breath. Those are I feel like those are the top of the list because those are things that people can see or feel or smell. And when you smell, like when you're deodorant, you can smell yourself. When my breath stinks, I can taste it. Can you not taste it when your breath
I
stinks?
can absolutely know what my breath stinks.
So I'm just confused. What type of hepatitis do you have in your fucking mouth that you can't? Is it hepatitis? Halitosis.
Halitosis.
Oh, now me giving them a disease.
Yeah, hepatitis.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
what it is. But yeah,
Halitosis.
I wonder what it is that why people can't smell their own breath. I don't know. Maybe because they've been around it for so long, they start to get like nose blind.
And I
to
just
it.
feel like as a third party, I don't want to tell you your breath stinks because I feel like that's rude.
You want to tell your friend their breath stinks?
I would tell my friend, but I feel like telling a man, I just feel like, men don't like being
Oh,
corrected.
you cannot tell a man their breath stinks.
Because
Yes.
they're going to say something about me
He gonna say
because
you're
of them.
twisted.
Yeah, so...
You cannot tell someone. I've never I had this stank breath man around me for a little bit. I never told him his breath stank.
That's what I'm saying. I can't
I
tell you that
never
your breath
told
stink. If my friend's breath, like just with like when something was in your teeth, I can tell you that because
Right.
I don't want you to look crazy. I don't give a fuck what these niggas what they looking like in the streets.
But you don't care about your health because you're inhaling the stank breath.
I know.
You should let him know it's stank.
I'm
girl.
probably dying.
You probably
slowly.
dying, especially if it's halitosis.
It's definitely halitosis.
My ick of the week is old niggas in the club. Like that's just so strange that y'all old ass are still trying to pull hoes in the club. I went to this place called Faces, and I was unaware that Faces was an older gentleman place, but I guess it kind of makes sense why you were there. And this man told me he was 75 years old. I said, what? And I'm not gonna lie, he looked good. He looked good for 75. I was shocked. I didn't know he was 75. I was giving like 56, 57. But as I thought about it, you are 75 years old trying to still pull young hoes in the club. And like, that is so strange. Do y'all ever stop? Y'all ever retire? Do y'all dick ever just stop controlling y'all?
No.
No.
Because you remember I told you there was this one video of a divorce lawyer and he said it's so frustrating that even at the age of 90, this man decided to leave his family for a younger woman just because of his dick.
Yeah. And she was like 50. She wasn't even that much younger.
She wasn't even that much younger.
She was like 56. But I mean, he was 90. But yeah, it was just so strange to me. I mean, I feel like if you actually want to build a relationship at 75 years old, why are you not a bingo? Why are you not at the...
Because bitches like me are still at bingo. I still go to bingo, so you still gonna see me.
You don't see the young hoes at bingo? You will see the young hoes at bingo.
You want the young hoes adjacent, like the young hoes that are like...
A 75-year-old man should not be anywhere...
near me. Yeah, you're right.
Anywhere where we're at.
That's a fact.
There's nothing...
And at 75, why are you not slowing down?
Why are you not slowing down?
Like, I get Viagra is a thing. I get you because, like, I know y'all can have kids until y'all niggas die, but why would you?
Girl, why at 75? Why are you not commenting? Why are you at a club why are you Sunday funding at a 75?
That's a fact.
You are literally a grandpa. You are someone's grandpa.
Actually, can I meet your son?
Can I meet your grandson? Actually, fuck the son. The son is probably 45 years old.
But 45 is still in that range of like I could date you and I could date your daddy type shit. You feel me?
I can date your daddy and I can date your son. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
can date a. I'm not gonna say that. Okay.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So let's get into some. Oh no! We're skipping so many things. It's the girls are back at it again. Look at us.
The girls are back at it again with a messy ass episode of Sip and Spill where we create conversations. Oh wow.
Sipping wine.
I go by the name of Thug Motherfucking Sammy.
And I'm ambitious, well-traveled Teray.
Oh, how was your trip, girl?
It was really good. I really got to tell you off the camera because if not, if some ears hear it, they're going to be feeling some type of way. So.
Okay, I'm glad you have it. It looked fun. You were shaking a lot of ass. I was dying when you were shaking ass at that man that was working down the building. You were just looking like that.
Oh, and they posted that. Why did they post that?
After a while, he went and just went around. I was like, that man probably got a family, 7 kids at home. Out working hard to feed his family, and he's watching Ami shake ass on a Tuesday.
Vacation to Ami is so different than because, like, in the city, Ami be like, "Oh, I'm too good to shake ass at certain parties." But when I'm out of the country, I feel like you.
Isn't vacation anybody a whole different bitch?
Yeah, because I feel a whole lot of wholesome fun,
girl. I'm telling you.
So let's get into some wine facts. We're gonna get into some motherfucking tea time.
Tea time.
So y'all, I think it was not. Was it last week? I think it was last week. Or or the week prior. I went to a wine fest with my best, whose birthday it is. Happy birthday, Aaron! And we went, so we went and they had a lot of vendors of wine, and each of the wine had like maybe 3 to 5 things to try. So we found this one, and this was my favorite one out of the ones we had, because we probably bought 5 bottles of wine.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, but you know, when you a wino, when you're a connoisseur, that's what they call them. When you like wine, you connoisseur,
right? Connoisseur, you said it.
Yeah, you connoisseur. So. This is 36 North, and this is in Brenham, Texas, and a lot of them were local wines. That's what was good about it. And this is a melon and drama. So this is supposed to be a sweet rosé, but it gave me the feels of like a Chardonnay on the back end, because it's sweet but not too sweet. So hopefully,
bitch, girl, look at you. I know.
Exactly. Hello. I think it's because they told it to me and regurgitated it to me, and so because there's nothing on here. I just remember how I felt when I was there.
Yeah.
So it is 12% alcohol percentage. So let's see if my bitch like it, because I fucking love it. Okay. And I couldn't wait for you to try it. I wanted to bring it last week. She's like, no, just bring it on your week. Yeah. I'm like, girl. Go.
Let's go.
Get it sexy. Get it sexy.
That song been stuck in my head for like
That was the song of the trip.
I'm sure it was. Every time you go on a trip, you got a song.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. So cheers to another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill.
Oh. It smells really sweet.
That's really good. Let's get into some motherfucking tea time.
Tea time.
Portia. So there was a video of, the thing is, it's so crazy, because you can watch something, but you only take what you resonate with, and that's what happened with me, because I can't even, is her name Fallon? The wife? Well, her name was Fallon.
Ooh.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You see what we did there?
And I watched it.
We watched it. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So Simon, her current husband, his previous wife, I want to say it's Fallon. She was on a podcast, and she did an interview, and she said that unbeknownst to her, Simon and Portia were fucking while she was still married to Simon. Mm-hmm. She did not know that, but Portia's baby daddy made it like an point to her. It's like, hey, you know that they fucking, right? And
you think that was messy of the baby daddy to do?
No, because you ain't got no bigger op than your fucking baby daddy. So he did exactly what he's meant to do. Ruin your fucking life. The fuck are you talking about?
Girl.
I just feel like, for me personally, how you look a woman in her face knowing that you fucking her man.
Girl.
That is the most diabolical fucking thing you can conjure up in life. Because me, the moment I know that I'm fucking your man, I'd be like, damn, I actually like you. I want to be your friend, because he not the problem. Like, we not the problem. It's him.
It's him.
He's the enemy.
Yeah.
Because that's happened to me before. I'm like, because I was fucking a guy, and I met his girl, and I was like, I really like this bitch. Like, I really like her. I gotta stop fucking him. And I stopped fucking him. And I tried to be her friend. And Samuel was like, I don't think you should try to be her friend, because that's weird. Because what if she finds out? I was like, well, if she finds out, I could fuck them together. Like, at this point, because
she not gonna want to fuck you.
But he told me that she like girls.
Men are liars. Men are liars. Let's just say that. Like, men are liars, so.
Exactly, because the way that I started touching me private parts is because he told me that they were in an open relationship. And then Sammy kept saying, she's like, does she know that? Does she know that they're in an open relationship? And I always feel so like, Sammy was trying to bring me back to work, to work. I'm like, but I feel like it could be probable because I was in an open relationship. Mm-hmm. So it's like, is that not because I really was in one?
Yeah.
So is that not true that people could really be in that?
100%. But it's also true that niggas lie. Like, a nigga would tell you we in an open relationship. A nigga would tell you me and my baby mama stay together, but we don't.
That's a fact.
We just sleep in the same bed. Like,
and I feel like I really should have took heed to the situation, only because I had to.
You had fun.
I did.
Do you regret it?
No, I don't.
So come on now. It happened. It is what it is. Let's move on from the moment.
Okay, so back to Portia.
Back to Portia.
Portia.
Yes. And when I look back and watch the scene when she met him, and first time I watched it, I thought it kind of was weird that they fist bumped, but I didn't really take much info into. I was like, okay, why are they
That's
fist
cra-
bumping? They were trying to do whatever it case to make it seem like
they don't fuck.
like they don't know each other.
That's how you always know is a clear indicator, y'all. I don't.
Yes.
Wherever y'all at or what y'all are doing, if you ever are encountering with a man and a woman and they try not to interact with each other, the interaction is interacting.
They are interact. What did Meg said? She said she texts him when she's ready to go. Like she don't
Yeah.
know. You don't know. Don't need they to know. So when I watched that, and I'm watching it again this time, I'm just like, damn, like Portia, like, and it's just so sad that you are so ready to take this woman's man, but now you got to see the monster he is because baby, less than a year or if a year, you divorcing him. So it's like, so you did all that for what? Was it worth it? Was it worth it for the 7 months of flexing?
Because that's really what it was. Because that was the wedding of Atlanta.
Girl.
That shit was beautiful.
Beautiful.
I wish I was invited.
I'm just saying, a man with money isn't everything. And the thing is, you're going to understand, dealing with the African man, they're the worst.
They're going to make you cry in a Nissan, in your home, in your friend's backyard,
Girl,
in your bed.
This man was scamming for years. He has a long line of scamming. This nigga got deported twice. Girl, like, this man is scamming, stealing, doing, who knows how he made his millions? Who knows if that is even his millions? Who knows? This man is a scammer, a liar, a deceiver. He's not even a U.S. citizen. Bitch, you thought you were getting a fairy tale, but you got married into hell. So you know what? That's what you get for fucking someone else's man.
That is exactly what you get. And I was going to say, I stopped feeling bad for bitches that do shit that they know what they're getting themselves into.
Right.
Because you was fucking this man when he had a wife. You don't think that he fucking bitches now that you his wife?
Girl, they always do the same way. They always
You lose them the same way you get them.
Girl. Except Alicia Keys, girl. That's the one bitch
That is the one bitch that got out of the fucking cycle.
She's the exception to the rule.
She is an exception to the rule.
She held on to that nigga.
She did.
Claws and all. 15 years later, no makeup. Still got that nigga. And he loved her. From what we see.
Yeah, from what we see. You know what? That's all I need to know. I don't like to be in, we always be talking about different tax bracket businesses. That's a business I don't want to get into because you know what? That actually looks like it's probably legit and we going to leave it where it's at.
Leave it where it's at.
Leave it where it's at.
But we know we're not going to leave where it's at. Kai Cenat. I enjoy his little streams when I see it on TikTok. I don't really actually watch any of it.
At all.
But when I see a little bit of it, it's
a lot of enjoyment.
It's a lot of enjoyment. You know, he's a funny kid. Good for him. Shout out to Kai Cenat. But I guess an Instagram model. I don't know what to call her.
OnlyFans model.
OnlyFans model. Okay.
They're different.
They are?
Yes.
Yes, they are different. But you can also be on OnlyFans doing nothing. I'm just letting y'all know. OnlyFans is not for only
She
sex
was very
workers.
much not giving nothing though.
She is definitely a sex worker. We're not talking about her. But just because someone got OnlyFans don't mean they're a sex worker. Let's just normalize that. So anyways, she got paid $5,000 to fuck Kai Cenat. And I guess he made her sign an NDA. And she's talking. So he's like, oh, I'm going to sue you, bitch. He said, but the fact that he said he's going to sue her, I guess he did it. He definitely did it. We saw the screenshot of the $5,000 he sent. And I feel like if you're dealing with a man for that caliber, why did you not get paid more? That's my only thing, bitch. If you don't sell your pussy, at least sell your pussy for something that's worth it. Because $5,000 in this day and age, that's cool.
Yeah.
But that's what, 3 months of rent?
The reason why I feel like it's not that much of a flex is because it's like you have to think about all the much money you can get on the back end if you didn't say shit.
Yeah.
What if he really did like what he was doing, what she was doing, the tricks and all that? But now you forfeited your right to that, and you probably have to reimburse that nigga for the $5K plus more because you wanted to what? Flex on your pussy?
Girl, and my thing is, if you a sex worker, why are you not just being down low with it and just,
Exactly, because if you're going to sell your pussy for $5,000, I'm pretty sure you'll sell it for $3,000.
Girl.
You sell it for $2,000. You sell it for $1,000. There's probably no amount on your... And honestly, if I was to ever sell my pussy, which I won't, but if I did, I ain't going to tell you the price that I sold it to one nigga. I'm not. Because yesterday's
especially
price,
when he's famous.
Because yesterday's price is not today's price.
Girl.
Because if I sold it for $5,000 today, I said, oh, that means I can get $10K out of somebody else.
Okay.
But if everybody knows my starting rate is $5K, that's what they gonna shoot
The
for.
thing is, there's bitches who get $20K, $30K. A lot of K out of niggas. And I'm just like, girl, you could get a lot better.
I have a friend's friend who was fucking with a football player. Mm-hmm. And that nigga gave her $45K.
Yeah.
Made her sign an NDA, everything. I said,
girl, $5,000 is such a low price. And the thing that got me is that she got mad that he was trying to sell her to his friends. And I'm just like, you mad he's giving you more clients?
hello?
Girl,
That means he supports your business.
He supports. He always don't.
We
want a
always
nigga
say
who
support
supports our business.
Yes,
we want
support black pussy.
Support, invest in his pussy. Support black business. That's what Megan Thee Stallion said. So, but it's just silly. I hate when girls do this. Anytime they fuck with someone famous, they quickly ruin it. They quickly ruin it by doing some dumb shit for
And
clout.
you ruin it for bitches like us because we ain't even get there yet.
Yeah.
So by the time we get there, like we gotta over here fucking tread the waters of.
What if the clout she's getting from that is worth more?
There's no clout amount that's gonna be able to reimburse him plus the lawyers and X, Y, and Z because he makes way more money than that $5K that she got.
What? That's what I'm
That's
saying.
embarrassing.
Bitch.
On one streaming, he probably gets fucking
He
$5K.
makes way more than
Like
that.
probably in a 45-minute streaming, he gets $5K.
Girl, probably more. I
But
don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying.
I can't count
I'm
his
just
pockets.
saying. I'm not checking his pockets, but he streams for like 24 hours straight, so you know he
Yeah.
makes money. So you got to think about it. Just for like an hour, probably. That's what he probably get. He said, "You got an hour of my time
Right.
because I'm gonna get an
Girl.
hour of pussy."
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against selling pussy. I'm just against selling cheap pussy. That's my thing. Like, girl, if you're gonna do it, just do it right.
So it's poor pussy management.
It's poor pussy management. Like, it's not worth it, girl. And dealing with if you're already around men with that caliber, like, girl, what
Please, you need to get some decorum and know how to make your money work for you. If he wants to invest in you, invest in something else. It's gonna make people look at you and be like, you know what? She worth more than $5K. But now we're looking at you and we're laughing at you.
We're laughing at you
Because you have to pay a nigga. And me having to pay a nigga, that's always gonna be a lose-lose for me.
You think he gonna really sue her?
You said that the papers are out. This nigga was on live like, yeah, I paid you, but I'm suing you. That man stands on business. Short men stand on business.
Girl, one thing about short men, they like to argue and stand on business.
Please. You know what? Outside of all of that, Kai is just someone that's trying to chase dreams. And just like everyone else, we are going to our biggest inspiration of is it our generation? I want to say our generation.
Everyone's favorite auntie.
It's our favorite auntie because I'm gonna say, is she too young to be auntie? She's too young to be auntie. Too young.
She is not too young to be
No,
auntie.
so she's too young to be grandma. That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. You know, I'm drinking, so you know things are getting misconstrued.
Okay.
But let's talk about Tabitha Brown.
Love her.
Favorite human. Like she really popped off in the time where it was time to pop off, and that was in the
Yes.
pandemic. Like
Yes.
2020 is when she really had her rise. And the fact of the matter that she has not plateaued since she started. There was an interview that she did. And she was talking about there is a difference between having dreams and having goals. She said goals are things that you have and you want to hit. But she said dreams are just within you. She's like, there's nothing that can stop you from getting to that dream. And I honestly can say I agree with that. Because if you have a dream, there's nothing that's going to stop you from trying to get there. When you have a goal, I feel like we're on the phone talking about it, and you can elaborate more because I don't want to like overwind it. But I'm like, I can go with the dreams. It's like dreams is like something you're like, I dream about this. Like it's nothing in this world that I want more than this. So I'm going to keep doing what I need to get to this, what's envisioning in my head. So
Yeah, definitely shout out to her for always bringing light and being such a positive reinforcement to people, especially people of color, I think. But yeah, whenever she said that, I resonated a lot with that because it made sense because goals, like she was saying, it's something that a lot of times we don't even go through. We like set a goal and a lot of times we don't even put effort into something, but I feel like a dream is something that you would definitely put effort into. So, yeah, shout out to her, and she definitely is an inspiration to all of us all because she followed her dreams. She followed her dreams for a long time, and it's like she's the type of person that makes you want to, you know, work a little harder. She kind of like lights a fire to you to pursue your dreams also. So yeah,
that gets us to our topic of conversation. Chasing your dreams.
Yeah.
So we like to give people their flowers, and we're going to keep saying thank you, Tabitha, for making a space for Black women to know you can be vegan, you can be an actress, you can be a mother, you can be a wife, you can have so many hats. And I don't know if she does it with ease, but man, does she make that shit look fucking great, okay?
Right.
And I can appreciate that, love that, and she's an inspiration of what it's like to chase dreams. So that gets us to our topic of conversation of Chasing your dreams.
Yeah. So there's this YouTube video. It was like ended up being an 11-minute video. We didn't watch the whole thing.
We did not. We watched like 3 to 4.
We kind of got the gist of it. And it was this guy interviewing these two men who started podcasts back in like 2018. And they were just saying how like the whole thing has been a long process. Like they revealed how much they've made on YouTube so far from 2018 till up until 2020. And they've only made $400. And with that, they're still persevering and still trying to get their podcasts off. And they were just letting us know, like, okay, the process is taking them to get there. They were doing it before. Honestly, they were doing it before I even knew podcast was a thing.
But you have to also
2018
think about it. Like, YouTube in general is the hardest one to monetize on.
It is.
It's the hardest. So for that alone is a flex to me.
That's a flex.
Because
Yeah.
remember, it took us, 3 to 4 years just to even get views?
Girl.
It took us 3 to 4, y'all.
But what's crazy was like YouTube like pays the most, but it's the hardest
It's
to
to
get on.
Because if everyone can do it, then it wouldn't be fucking.
Yeah. So these guys were just saying how, like, they kind of made me feel better about myself, because I'm like, hey, if they're doing it and they keep on persevering, and they've been doing it for like 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and they're just now getting to where they're getting at, like, I shouldn't feel rushed on my process, because I'm like, it's not just you, it's everyone.
Yeah.
So I am really grateful for that. So let's get into how, like, especially with Tabitha's, I think she's a really, really great example of that, about how people congratulate you at the end of your dream, but they never really, they kind of probably make fun of you for the process. And I feel like I'm guilty of that too. If I see someone who's been like trying to rap for like 10 years, I'm like, this nigga's still trying to rap.
You know what? I feel like really, because rapping is something that's so oversaturated, I just feel like,
So is acting, so is being an influencer, so is being a podcaster.
Exactly, because it's so oversaturated. It's laughable. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. People laugh at us. It is what it
You
is.
think people laugh at us?
Absolutely. They do it on fucking TikTok all the time. They're like, it's been months and you haven't posted a new video. Podcast failing. Podcast fail alert. So yes, bitch, they do laugh at us.
Girl, you know
it's
what, you're
laughable.
right. Yeah,
It's laughable. But I just feel like the reality is, which we keep saying, that if everyone can do it, then it wouldn't make it
special.
It wouldn't make it special. It wouldn't, and that's why it's not easy to break into these things. It's not easy to be in these spaces. That's why when we have these token people like, Tabitha Brown and what's her name? What started with an F? It was that one black woman that we talked about this on those white podcasts, and she's
Fanita.
It's like, if everyone could do it, it wouldn't make it special.
Yeah.
So that's why it's gatekeep to only a select few, where they're allowing. We're like, it's like I told her on the phone. It's our Obama. Mm-hmm. We gave you Obama, so this is what y'all get. And it's like, we gave y'all Tabitha, and it's like, we gave y'all Oprah. It's like, we get someone that's super big in our generation to look and to aspire
like
to.
Us?
And we're constantly spending time, energy to get to that, so we're not paying attention to other shit y'all trying to fuck us up over with. We are aspiring to those levels because she did it. Why can't I?
Why can't I?
Why can't I?
And she took a long ass time.
She took a long ass
That's
time.
the thing. Like, it took Tabitha over 20 years to get to where she is.
And she retired her husband. Congratulations.
So it's just like, damn, like, are you willing to work 20 years to chase your dream? That's the thing. Are you willing to work 20 years to chase your dream? Like, there's this meme, and I think it's kind of corny, but it makes sense in a situation where there was a guy who's digging, right? And then you see him like give up right before he gets the gold, and you see the other one keep going.
Yeah.
And it's like, if Tabitha would have gave up in 15 years,
she wouldn't be who she is to
Black
us.
Martha Stewart.
Exactly. That's what she really is. She's a Black Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
Because there's no avenue that she's not in. She has clothing. She has a hairline. She has a cookbook. She has seasonings.
Yeah.
Like, she's an actor. There is nothing she has not touched, and there's nothing that she cannot do. And I love that she's breaking the glass ceiling of
doing it so positively.
Exactly.
That's the best part.
And the thing is, she's not gatekeeping anything. She's like always spreading light and love. And I feel like that's the part that we miss sometimes when we get to people that do make it. They don't put their hand down.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that I'm here now, so catch me when you can. And I never feel that when I'm talking to my auntie. My auntie is there every fucking week.
Yeah.
And she gives us the real. She gives us the understanding. She gives us the vulnerability. And I feel like as Black people, that's what we do. That's the stages that we set. And honestly, shout out to her. I feel like she can't get enough flowers.
Shout out to her. So, girl, what was the last dream you chased?
I think the last dream that we're chasing, because I feel like it's a joint thing.
It's a combined dream?
It's a combined dream,
Do you
bitch.
feel like an equal partner?
Sometimes is the podcast, because I love on the fact that people always say like, oh, because the thing is, people always will congratulate us with like a backhand compliment. They'll be like, oh, you guys been doing this for 4 years? Y'all ain't got no sponsors yet? It's like, so it's like they'll congratulate us, but they were like,
there's always a little
shade. They'd be like, oh, I see you got a new set. oh, but you're still doing it in somebody else's studio. It's always like something else, or like, oh, we can get you a better. It's like someone's always discrediting when we upcome. Like they see that we're transitioning into something different, but they still want to remind us that like,
you're not there yet.
you're still paying for studio time.
Yeah.
You still don't have any sponsors. And I think it's a cute reminder to let me know I'm going to still step on y'all niggas' necks. Like, that doesn't stop anything. I don't feel any pressure from someone feeling embarrassed for me or feeling like pity for me because I don't feel that way. If I feel that way, I know who to speak to. I know who to with because she knows what to say to me. When she got a problem, I know what to say to her when we got a problem. So what y'all got to say to us, it sounds great in theory, but it doesn't really affect us long term because this is my fucking partner.
Exactly. I'm going to say it again. People are going to laugh at you during the process, but they're always going to congratulate you when you reach your dreams.
Say that shit.
So I really don't have anything else to say to that because I feel like we're both chasing the same dream. So I agree with everything you said. And
So what are some things that you've done to chase your dream?
Start this motherfucking podcast. I feel like starting is always the hardest part. It took me, I think, 6 to 9 months to start. So once I started, it was just like, okay, well, let me try this or let me do this. Like, let me learn this. Like, okay, I can do this. Well, I actually like this. This is fun. And I feel like I have something to say and I have a lot to, and people like to hear what I say. So it was just more of like every time, as time has went on, I've learned more and more and more how much I've loved this thing.
And I love when you're saying right there that we're still learning. Yeah. We are still, even to like little things that are in videos, we are still learning.
And we're still always trying to make it better. Like always. We're like, oh, look what they're doing. Or look, how can we change this? Like even little tricks we've done to always progress something, even if it's a little something. Like y'all might have not noticed that like we get new cards every time. We upgrade our glasses. Like we do little things to always let y'all know we are bigger, better, better bitches.
I'm gonna say, because one thing Samantha gonna say, so last season was great. How do we turn this bitch up? And I was like, well, I want to change this. What would you like? She said, well, I want to change this. And she always wants to change cards. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but the new thing that we added was the motherfucking logo. Yeah. We've had our logo for what? 3 years. We've had it for some years. And then we're finally using our logo that we've had for the last 3 years. And it just looks so pretty on our videos. And I'm just like, ooh.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, because you know who you are. Maybe we should give him his flowers too.
Okay, sure.
Shout out to Zoo. Thank you, Jonathan. You did what you need to do. It took us some years, but guess what? We finally branded you on our shit.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I think that a lot of things that I've done was unfollow things that no longer correlate to my alignment. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like when you're like, sometimes like, oh, I follow this in the third, because like, even though we take a lot of our tea time from the Shade Room, I don't follow the Shade Room.
Me neither.
I follow things that makes me feel like I need to set a goal. I need things that are inspiring, because yes, we are love and light and beautiful ladies, but sometimes we run out of creativity. We do.
All the time.
And I feel like everyone thinks that, like, we will literally be sitting on the phone just like talking to each other to death. And I just feel like it's very important to be very transparent that it's like, it's not easy to be 6 seasons in. It's not easy to constantly keep trying to press the envelope.
To entertain y'all niggas.
It really is, because it's like, I can entertain myself, I can entertain my friends, but it's like, do these niggas even really like me no more?
Girl, we actually went through like how many 1/3 through an episode, realized, oh, this episode don't make sense.
Exactly. That was literally yesterday. And that's why I said I love the fact that I can just still have someone that can bounce ideas of. I feel like it's very important to have a really good accountability partner. And having you as my co-host, I'm going to give you your flowers every time you need it, bitch. Because it's very important to, while you're chasing a dream, to chase your dreams with someone who, if is not hungrier than you, because sometimes this bitch is hungrier. And she reminds me, she's like, bitch, I've been eating a 6-course meal and you're still on your appetizer. Catch up. So it's just like, it's a good reminder to have someone hungrier than you, but it's also good to have someone where you can say something, be received, understand, and loved.
Period.
I had to tell you that because I still felt some type of way about the wall.
Still?
Girl, to this day.
I done already told you I'm sorry 3 times.
So, what is the hardest part of chasing your dreams?
The hardest part of chasing your dreams is not instant gratification. We live in instant
Yeah.
gratification part of Live or Life. I'm like, damn, my phone got me trained. Because every time I hear that ding, I'm walking to it. Every time I post something on Instagram and I hear a comment or a like, I'm walking to check who it is. I'm like, damn, like that. And it's that instant gratification of just posting something and immediately getting a response.
I'm gonna say I'm saying I can attest to that just because this week I was in Mexico and I was posting our videos on TikTok, and Samuel was like, they didn't do well, we should delete them. I said no, because we have to. It is what it is. Like we have to appreciate the process. Some videos are gonna do well. I think it's only because I was in Mexico. I don't know, but I just feel like I didn't want to delete them or repost them just so we can get the views and likes, because the content is still the same. The message still remains the same. It's just, it didn't get a lot of views. Doesn't mean the video was, because the thing is, we walked out of that episode last week and we loved that video. We loved that episode.
Yeah.
So why would we take it down because people didn't fuck with it?
I mean, just take it down and repost it. That was it.
And will.
We don't got to keep it off forever.
And
Love
will.
the content. You got to stay.
Did you have anything else to say about what else there is? The hardest part?
Yeah, I feel like that was pretty much his instant gratification. Like, you want that, and we're not getting that. So I was like, oh my god, like, is this worth it? You know, you don't want to be like that person who's been impersonating like Michael Jackson for like 20 years. And,
Please,
you know, who wants to be that person? So yeah, that's just it. You know, yeah.
I think for me, the hardest part of chasing our dream is falling in love with the process. The process is processing, and sometimes it's a lot. And a lot of people are like, you gotta love the grind. You gotta love the hard nights, the early mornings, late nights. You don't have to love that shit. But for chasing your dream, you have to find a middle ground of what makes sense for you. Because sometimes you don't, because as someone like me, I'm a bitch that don't like to work hard. I do not like overextending myself. I like doing what I need to do, showing up, and that's it. But some people be like, no, sometimes it's blood, sweat, and tears. And they're like, you gotta love this shit. I love my dream. I don't love the working. That's just what it is. And that's who I am. There's nothing.
You've been saying that for years. I believe it.
And that's what I'm saying. I've never changed.
Ain't never switched up.
I'm gonna say you guys can look 3 seasons
I
behind.
think I said this a couple seasons ago. I was like, damn, you ain't switched up, or you ain't switched up.
Because the way that, and the Sammy was saying it even on the phone yesterday, she was like, you can't just go off of vibes when it comes to dreams. And I'm just thinking in my head, 10 toes down. You gotta love the process, and I'm not the one that loves the process, but I'm going to be there for the process. So that's the hardest part for me, is enjoying the
process.
Come up, because Sammy like to get it out the mud, and I'm like, give me my silver fucking spoon, please, please give me my spoon.
So, you know, sometimes in life, we keep telling people to chase their dreams, never give up, and never give up. But do you feel like sometimes people do got to give up? Like, do you feel like there's an appropriate time where you're like, okay, y'all, you've been doing this, but you're really not good at what you're doing. You should, stop chasing your dreams.
So because I'm a very unrealistic optimist, and I feel like if Blueface can make it, a lot can. That's a very telling thing, because he has no fucking talent in his bones. Mm-hmm. So for me, I'm just like really big, like, don't stop believing. Mm-hmm. So I feel like there's no dream. If there's a dream that you have, I'm not the person to tell you to stop doing it.
Yeah.
If you want to chase that dream, chase you until it blue, chase until you die. But if that's what you're known for and that's what you want to do it. I'm not the person to stop someone's dream because I don't believe in it.
Right.
It's not my dream to believe in.
Okay.
So what about you?
So I definitely think there's an appropriate time to stop chasing your motherfucking
You see
dreams.
the complete difference between both of us.
Girl,
That is so crazy.
I feel like there's a time to stop, and this is me kind of being hypocritical, because I'm like just praising Tabitha Brown, how she never stopped, and people were probably talking shit about her while she never stopped. But there are just some dreams and some people who are just like, you specifically, right?
You specifically is crazy.
Can't really make it to what you're trying to do. And I feel like sometimes you got to accept that, because is there ever going to be a point in your life where you're like, we've been doing this for so long, we're just not going to make it? Or you're just going to be like, forever, we're going to try.
And to see you day after day, I know. Just gotta make it. All right.
Yeah,
just
for
gotta
my
make it.
dream, I feel like I'm always going to try, y'all.
That's what I'm saying. So you telling somebody to stop.
Yeah.
It's not for me to tell you to stop your dream.
Yeah,
Only
it's not really,
your
I would
heart.
Still say you got to stop.
Have you seen this one? There was this one movie on Disney. I'm a Disney adult. Not embarrassing. I am who I am. And it was called Wish. And there was this king of the kingdom. And he had people, they were like a yearly ceremony where he would have them give them their dream, their wish. Mm-hmm. So the moment that they gave them his wish, they forgot what it was. Mm-hmm. And that's when they lost purpose in life. The moment that they gave him the ability to have power over their wish, they lost that. So the whole movie, there was a girl that wanted to be his intern, and she searched the whole movie to make sure everyone got their dreams back, so they made life worth living, because they were living like androids, just waiting for the wish ceremony until one day that wish that they gave to him, that they don't even remember it anymore. They don't remember the wish that they gave to him, because he gave them, like, if I take your wish, you don't remember what it is.
Okay, let me ask you. Are you familiar with a show called American Idol?
Yes.
So you know how those people come on the show and they are singing terribly?
Yes.
I'm talking about, you know they can't make it.
Yeah.
But it's their dream to be a singer. But clearly, they cannot sing. You telling those people they should still chase their dreams?
That is not for me. That is the judges.
No.
But I'm saying
those people should still chase their dreams.
they go on a platform to be told that they can't sing. It's not for me to tell them that's not your dream to do, because there are different avenues. That actually goes to our next thing to say. So actually, let's get to our next talking point.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's not your dream that you're chasing, but maybe it needs to be redirected. Because what if they are not great singers, but they're great songwriters? Because
not?
That's what I'm saying. But in that
They're
same,
probably terrible at everything.
you don't know that though, because I'm saying it might need the redirection. It's like, because if podcasting is not our thing, we could probably do something adverse podcasting, but still doing in the media aspect.
radio.
Yeah, the media aspect. So I feel like if singing is not their avenue, you can always be a songwriter. If not, you can always be a A&R. If you think that music is where your soul and your passions reside, then redirect it. If what your years of training has done has not shown for anything.
Right. But the thing is, in reality, everyone can make it. Let's be real.
That's
if
true.
everyone makes it, then would Tabitha Brown want to be so special? So there's just some people, no matter how much you chase your dreams, it's just not going to work out for you. But I do agree with sometimes it is redirection. Like, for example, Mooney Long, when she first came out, she was a country singer.
Money Long.
It's Money Long?
Yeah.
Oh.
Money Long.
I'm sorry, girl. I love you. I apologize. Money Long. When she first came out, she was a country singer. So finding that out that she wasn't even singing R&B, and she actually was saying how, like, what Beyonce's going through, she understands, but she's not really going through what, Black country singers who are getting out the mud going through. She was like, she'll go to some places and they look at her like, what is this black ass bitch doing here? Type shit.
Black ass bitch is crazy, bitch.
Girl. And she felt it. She's like, I know what it feels like. She's like, I'm from the South. I know what hate feels like. I was like, damn, bitch. So shout out to her, because she had a dream, didn't let her stop it. Even though it wasn't working out for country music, she redirected and made it work out somewhere else. She did songwriting, then she redirected it, and now she does her own songs. And that's just a talented ass bitch. And that's just a person that, like, look, was also a process. She was doing this for many, many years, and look at her now. So it's like, damn, like, I look at bitches like that, like, I understand it's a process, but I want that Blueface overnight success. Blueface really got famous. He was rapping for like a year.
But I'm saying, once you have the children, you can get the audience. Just like we say with Kai. Kai's audience is children, respectfully.
Yeah.
And it turned into being adults.
Yeah.
Streaming is a very new thing to people of our age. I say that so it's true, because
I don't watch any streams.
I don't watch any streams, because why am I watching someone for 24 hours?
Girl.
But because some
Why
people
are you streaming for 24 hours?
really, like, because that's insane.
Insane.
But that's neither here nor there. So, what do you do when you think about giving up on your dreams?
You know what's crazy? I have never thought about giving up on podcasting.
Wow.
It's never gone through my mind to give that up. No matter what I went through, I always knew I was going to keep doing it. It was just never, it has never been a thought that I would not be doing this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
For me, I guess it's different. I guess I just remind myself why I started, and like I like being an asshole, and I just want to prove everyone fucking wrong. I feel like proving people wrong
That's being an asshole?
Yeah, because I just feel like people always want to be like, you're not. I just feel like I
You're
want
not
to,
drinking this wine.
Oh, bitch, I am. The fuck, I'm on my second glass too.
I'm trying third glass. Want me to say something for you?
No, just like, yeah, do it on both of us. But yeah, I just like to prove people wrong, and I feel like me being stubborn is the reason why I will never give up my dreams. Because I want to be fucking 80 years old, talking my goddamn shit, popping my motherfucking pussy, and saying, y'all niggas ain't doing enough.
You saw that video? You saw that video of that 80-year-old woman dancing to that turnaround, bending ass over and shaking her ass?
I'm the one that sent that to you.
Oh, he sent it to me?
Yes, bitch.
Girl.
Sick of you. See?
You sent me 97 videos.
I don't give a fuck if I send you 98
I don't remember what you
bitches.
sent me, but I watched it. See, before you were mad that I don't be watching it, I'm like, bitch, I watched it.
But now I don't even get my flowers for setting it. Now she just thinks that she saw it in thin air.
I don't know where I see it from, but bitch, you know my memory bad. I be smoking too much.
Okay, so are there some dreams that are not worth chasing?
You know what? You made me try to feel. I don't feel bad. Yes, there are some dreams that are not worth chasing.
So for me, I feel like, what do you have to lose? If you want to chase a dream, you never know what can happen. So me, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah, there's a song that I resonate with. It's like his name is Asake. It's the song called "Lonely at the Top," and it's like lonely at the top, lonely, chasing money, something money. He says, "I'm chasing my dreams because no one else can chase it for me." And I was like, yeah, like chasing your dreams can especially be lonely. It's for people who are like ultra focused and are willing to like. Some people are willing to like isolate themselves and like be just mono with their dreams. Like, okay, I gotta do this by myself. And I feel like mostly men do this too. Like when they're trying to get to a point, they feel like they have to like
Seclude themselves,
doing it by themselves. Like, you know, I gotta grind. I gotta do this on my own, and then I can, you know, have some kind of companionship. Which I feel like women are the opposite. Like we can do it
too
while having companionship.
But I just feel like it's so crazy. It's like you do it by yourself and then you're looking for gratification elsewhere. And I feel like if you did it by yourself, you should know your gratification comes inward. Because you know when guys be like, oh yeah, I do all this, ain't nobody see all the work I put in. You didn't let nobody see all the work you put in. So
exactly. I hate that line when he was like, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. I could have been. But you didn't let me.
Because just send me the address. I would pop up.
You know, there's only so much shooting in the gym you could have done, you know. And it's also, the age is also very important. But I can definitely be with you somewhat shooting in the gym, you know, but men never allow you to be with them while they're, you know, they always want to come.
I did all this shit by myself.
Yeah.
So when I'm done, I'm with this shit by myself.
Well, there's certain men that want you to build them up and be the reason why they are who they are. So, but it's always the men you actually want that never let you in. You notice that?
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna give me a new nigga every time.
Like, well, I want to be here with you.
Yeah, so I feel like the same thing you said, that it's like some people just don't see the vision. That's what you got to do it by yourself, because if you have a lot of opinions and a lot of negativity, because we're African, people will always be like, don't tell people your dreams because people are going to like pray against them.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know if it's an African thing or if it's like a cultural thing, but it's like people always say, don't tell people your fucking dreams. Don't. Just do that shit in silence.
And they also say, don't tell people your plans.
Exactly.
And that's just everyone, though.
But I feel like that's weird, because I just feel like, why can't I pop my shit? Why can't I say I'm on the road to this? If I don't make it, I don't fucking make it. I'm okay with that. I feel like failure doesn't scare me. I feel like not trying scares me.
Yeah.
So
I think it's more of embarrassment of success.
I don't feel embarrassed.
You know, I was saying I was about to be the manager of, you know, Taco Bell. And look at me, I'm still fucking sipping tacos. So, you know, I think that's more what it is. But sometimes I feel like people can have unrealistic expectations while chasing their dreams.
Yeah.
A very, very famous
Girl, don't piss me off.
Broke ass Desi Banks. He
ain't broke no more.
You know, he ain't broke no more. He was on Uncle Shay Shay's podcast talking about how his ex-girlfriend didn't support him. You know, he was trying to, you know, make it as a comedian, and she didn't do enough according to him. You know, he wanted her to be there for him, even though from her perspective, she was doing enough. She said she was paying the bills, she was taking care of him, he ain't had no jobs. And he was like, she needs to support me the way I wanted her. I had a dream. And I'm just like, okay, but you wanted her to support you while you were homeless and poor? Like, I feel like the one thing that scare a bitch is a nigga not having a job. Like, that's the one thing that scare a bitch. If I'm with you and you tell me you ain't got no job no more, that will make me want to
Your ass is grass.
Your ass is motherfucking grass. I'm kicking you to the curb. What? Just kidding. Not really.
No, not
really. No, it also depends on how long your job is. But no, don't.
Not funny, haha. Funny, weird.
Funny.
I'm not gonna be with a nigga that ain't got no money. We always say that. I feel like we gotta stop changing the narrative. Like we keep saying,
it depends on how long you have no money. How long? It does depend. There's a lot of conditions to it. It depends on how long.
But I'm speaking for someone that's been with someone that was broke for a long time.
You're right. You can't be broke for too
And the thing is,
long.
I'm over here thinking like he got all these plays in his head. So the thing is, it was so crazy. That man was not unambitious. That man had so many ambitions. It's just his ambitions. And that's so crazy when we talk about dreams. I'm like, but his dreams were realistic, but he just weren't hitting them in a timely manner. Wow. Not me being a hypocrite.
That's what I'm telling you. There's some dreams.
Maybe
that
I
are
just didn't really want that
unrealistic.
nigga. Because I feel like if it was a nigga I wanted, I really would have.
Girl, a man can only be broke for so long. Like, let's be fucking for real. A man can only be broke for so long. So, but I understand. I kind of understand because he felt like she didn't support him. But how long do you expect a woman to support a man who have no job? Like, you can chase your dreams, but can you have a job while you chase your dreams? I don't understand why you have to be jobless while chasing your dream. I got a job while chasing my dream.
Yeah.
Like, just let's be real. The bitch had you driving her car. She was paying the bills. Like, how much more support do you need? She got tired of it and decided to leave. Unfortunately, she didn't stick out long enough because she would have been benefiting right now. But who knows? She probably would have left it for a white woman. We know how you niggas do. But I just think like there's only so much you can expect for someone to do while you're chasing your dreams.
I was gonna say the
and
same
being
thing.
jobless.
Yeah, honestly, you literally said everything I was gonna say. Because I was like, I feel like when you are chasing a dream, have that with respectable like
Boundaries.
Because it's like I can't expect to have a partner support me financially in my podcast game, in my like economically in my life. So
Yeah.
it's just like it has to make sense for both parties. And
And even though there are some men who are willing to do it, but men and women are built different.
separate but equal.
That's what it is. Like, a woman is not built to financially support a man. It makes us feel weird. We are like, this nigga's a bitch. And that's how you start getting disrespected, you know? But a man can financially support a woman, and it's mutual respect.
Yeah.
That's just the double standard. It is what it is.
I love that double
Bitches
standard
are
for
not
us.
built to support you as a man.
Okay, so let's get into our motherfucking questions.
Okay.
So my first question is, what has inspired your dreams?
What has inspired my dreams is seeing Beyonce revolutionize and become that girl in every way possible. You know, like seeing women who look like you reach a certain success just makes you want to reach certain success. It's like, yes, you know, even though Beyonce is like, you know, Bob Hart out of this world, and I will never be Beyonce, but it's like, okay, I can.
Yes, you would. You can.
I can't be Beyonce.
You could.
I can't be Beyonce, but I can be the podcast Beyonce.
I mean, no one's saying Beyonce as a music, but there's different facets of what you could be as a Beyonce. Because just being Beyonce is being at the top of whatever lane you're in. That's how
Right.
I see it. I don't see it as the personification of actually being Beyonce. Because I feel like when you put someone so high that you feel like you can't reach that makes them godly, unhuman.
No, I don't see her.
I
as
see it that way.
Yeah, I don't see her as godly in him. But I mean, Beyonce is Beyonce.
But that just means you just perfect your craft, you work on your craft, and you don't take no for an answer. That's the only thing that Beyonce did.
That's true.
That's the only thing she did. We have the same hours as Beyonce. We just don't use it
We
the
have
same.
the same 24 hours as Beyonce.
And we just
y'all.
don't use it the same. We can be Beyonce. We just haven't tried.
Okay, I'm Beyonce, y'all.
The fuck? Bitch, you better say that shit. Shit.
My question to you is, how far are you willing to go to help someone else's dream?
Someone else's dream? Not that far.
Yeah.
I really don't want to be that person that says, because I've done it before. It's like I have a lot of examples because I dated someone who was an entrepreneur, and I remember pouring so much of myself into his dream. And I remember when my dream came around, he was nowhere to be found. He was here for, X amount of Z times, but it wasn't relative to all the times and energy I poured into his shit. Like,
You were working there
for free.
For free.
I was there tirelessly. I was giving a lot of opinions, options. I'm not a part owner in this shit.
Yeah.
So it's like I was working myself to the bone, and I realized I'm like, I don't have anything that comes back to me. Because I remember one time it was like during the whole Asha shit, and I was like, oh yeah, well, I haven't really been working, so I'm gonna need y'all to pay my car note because of X, Y, and Z. And he was like, oh well, we'll pay this one time. I'm like, it wasn't even like I was saying I needed them to do it like every single month, but it was just the reaction I got for saying pay my car note for this one time because I haven't been working. I've actually been working here.
Helping you out for free.
For 8 hours of my day when I
Yeah.
could be either finding another job and or doing something else. And that's what hit me. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this nigga.
Yeah.
That's what really was like the catalyst of like me pouring into his business, and he didn't even see my business as value.
Yeah. Agree.
I got a second one. Mine is next.
Okay.
What is your biggest fear when it comes to chasing your dream?
Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like my biggest dream is people telling you they told me so. You know, I feel like you, I kind of want to like prove everyone wrong. Even though I don't feel like everyone is thinking like, oh, she ain't gonna be shit, but I do know there's probably people watching this are like, oh, you know,
Waiting for us to fail.
you know, they're still doing the show. It hasn't gone nowhere. So that's pretty much what it is. Like Cardi said, I want to come to this box, I gotta spit on you niggas. Metaphorically though, not actually. So yeah, that's my biggest thing is, you know, niggas saying, proving niggas right. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
What would it take for you to give up on this dream?
What would it take for me to give up on this dream is if I don't have a supportive, loving partner.
Damn, that's it?
I mean, yeah, because I feel like if we made this dream together, because you always told me, like, when we do have our arguments, you know, even though we're not letting people in, but it's like, you'll be like, think about the bigger picture on me. Are you going to choose me or are you not going to choose me? And that's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's only going to make me stop this dream. Because it's like, even if I wanted to podcast, I could still podcast, but it wouldn't feel the same. It really wouldn't. It would never be like on some B. Simone type Ashley shit, like for sure. But it's like, for me, I feel like I could still pursue it.
Not the slide B. Simone Ashley shade.
No, I mean, it's not shade. It's
a reality.
It's a reality.
They're shade. No, not necessarily they. One person.
Yeah, but I feel like for me, with a collective, that's what I'm saying. The collective dream would be us not being on the same page.
Yeah.
I don't think the dream would ever because I feel like it's innately a dream, but I'm like, I have other dreams as well. So it's like, this is one of the many dreams, but I'm a dreamer, bitch. That's what I do. So
you
for
should
me,
have other dreams.
Yeah. So for me, so that's the only thing that will make me stop, because it's just like, if my partner doesn't believe in me or my abilities anymore, it would make me feel like there's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing you can do for me. So that's the part. That's the only thing that will make me want to stop. Don't stop believing. What about you?
Well, maybe give up on this dream. I don't think I will ever give up.
Period.
I don't know.
Keep eating, bitch.
Yeah, I just
50th
feel
floor,
like
eating
I'm
hibachi.
always gonna try to find another way to make it work. No matter they're like, oh, this bitch, you know, always, you know. But I really don't. I feel like the only way I would probably give up is I ain't got money to do it no more.
And one thing Sammy not gonna have is money.
Girl.
Because the way that bitch Sammy is the queen of job.
That's the only way, bitch, I can afford this. And I will always put my affordability over everything, bitch. If it's not feasible for me to do it, I'm not gonna do it.
And you do it every time. So thank y'all for following us this journey about chasing your dreams. And if y'all have dreams that y'all want to chase, I think that you should pursue it, because guess what? What is better than having passion in life and something to look forward to? And if you haven't already, follow the girls on all social media platforms at The Girls Sip and Spill, at Twitter. I mean, on everything
except Twitter, which is Sip and Spill 1. And give us a 5-star rating because we're some 5-star bitches. Ow.
I sip wine, kick my feet up when I get tired. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it.